Hey folks, John Luke here with Circuit Board Medics. Today I'm going to be showing you how to remove an oven control board from a GE oven. Before working on disassembling your oven or any other appliance for that matter, always be sure to disconnect the power. So the main oven control board is right here behind this panel. Some of the issues you may be sending this in for is the F1 error code, other error codes, or you may be experiencing your oven exceeding the set temperature or not reaching the set temperature. If you're experiencing any of these issues or need help diagnosing an issue, feel free to give us a call. So obviously at home, your oven's going to look a little bit different depending on your kitchen setup. It could be mounted into the wall or it could be mounted into a cabinet of some sort. Whatever the case may be, you're going to want to start the disassembly process by opening this door here. After opening the door, you should be able to find two brackets on either side of the oven that are mounting the oven into the wall. In the bracket, you should be able to find some screw holes like this here. On each side, there should be around two that you'll need to unscrew in order to slide your oven out a couple inches. After removing the first set of screws, you should be able to pull the oven out a few inches. By doing so, you'll expose this main bracket here. There's an identical one on the other side. They should each have between 4 or 5 screws depending on the setup you have at home. But let's go ahead and start by taking these screws out. So after taking your second set of screws out, the panel is going to be loose at this point, so you want to be careful with it moving forward from here. You should be able to find another set of screws down here below the bottom lip of the panel. Depending on your setup at home, it could be more or less. We have 3 here, so let's go ahead and take those out. So after you've removed your third set of screws, this panel is actually going to be loose enough for you to pull it out. At this point in the process, we recommend that you get an extra pair of hands because once you do pull this panel out, it's still going to be attached by the wires, which are also going to have to be removed. So it's going to have to be held up at the same time as removing the wires. Now I'm going to slide the panel out and you're actually going to be able to see the wires that I was talking about that you'll need to remove. At this point, we recommend that you take a picture of this wire layout. That way when you get your board back and reinstall it, you'll know where everything needs to go. Now we're going to start carefully removing the wires one at a time. Be sure when you're doing this that you're pulling from the main header and not the wire itself, because it's pretty easy to damage or break them. After removing the wirings and connections, you'll finally have full access to the oven control board. When laying the panel down, we recommend using some sort of padding, that way avoid scratching the surface of it. Also avoid any of the sharp edges from the panel and or the brackets. You're going to have 2 screws on each side of the main control board, here and here, that you're going to need to remove as the final step of the process. After removing the last set of 4 screws, your main control board is going to be fully accessible and ready to ship to us for repair. If you have any oven issues at all, feel free to give us a call at 800-547-2049 or visit our website at circuitboardmedics.com. We look forward to serving you and getting your ovens back up in working order.